Welcome to another daily roundup of Russian Telegram chatter. Your like and subscribe to my channel would really be appreciated. Subscription is free and it only takes a moment of your time. I monitor and translate Russian Telegram chat channels as a general mood check so you don't have to. Remember, please do your own research and be wary of propaganda and disinformation, which occurs frequently in Russian chat, especially when there is bad news for Russians concerning the country's illegal and genocidal war in Ukraine. The images used in the video are for illustration purposes only. They do not necessarily represent the issues or translations. And finally, please note, the chat is unverified and I do not endorse the views expressed. Right, let's get on with it. Welcome to another daily roundup of Russian Telegram chatter. Your like and subscribe to my channel would really be appreciated. Subscription is free, and it only takes a moment of your time. I monitor and translate Russian Telegram chat channels as a general mood check, so you don't have to. Remember, please do your own research and be wary of propaganda and disinformation, which occurs frequently in Russian chat, especially when there is bad news for Russians concerning the country's illegal and genocidal war in Ukraine. The images used in the video are for illustration purposes only. They do not necessarily represent the issues or translations. And finally, please note, the chat is unverified and I do not endorse the views expressed. Right? Let's get on with it. On Telegram today, in fighting in the regime, Putin cannot control this. Kadyrov is humiliating Putin daily now with his threats on Duma members. State Duma deputies Bekhan Barakoyev and Rizvan Kurbanov, whom Ramzan Kadyrov threatened with blood feud, stopped attending plenary sessions. They were not visible on the broadcasts on October 15th and 16th. Barakoyev handed over his voting card to a colleague and was spotted in Ingushetia, where he stated that he was not involved in the alleged assassination attempt on Kadyrov. The whereabouts of the third defendant, Senator Süleyman Kerimov, are unknown, but his yacht is moored in Turkey. Foreign car manufacturers all making a killing in Russia. Lada Granta entered the top 5 best-selling compact models in the world in the first 8 months of 2024. Lada Granta even surpassed the Volkswagen Golf and Audi A3. Here's what the ranking of the best-selling compact cars looks like. Toyota Corolla, 711,658 units sold. Honda Civic, 307,286. Hyundai Elantra, 200,945. Nissan Sentra, 154,031. Lada Granta, 151,192. Volkswagen Sagitar, 147,168. Audi A3, 142,147. Volkswagen Golf, 140,772. BYD Destroyer 05, 137,523. Maruti Baleno, 116,315. Experts from the Stockholm Institute of Economics have announced a large-scale falsification of key economic indicators in Russia, including inflation and GDP. According to their estimates, the Russian economy is not growing but shrinking. They point out that the real inflation rate in Russia is significantly higher than official data, which distorts economic indicators. If you adjust GDP for real inflation, the economy did not grow by 3.6% in 2023, but contracted by 8.7%, which contradicts official statements. Money for Putin, his yachts and his war in Ukraine. A bill has been submitted to the State Duma that would allow the seizure of property of citizens who have left Russia. The document proposes to amend the Code of Administrative Offences and remotely prosecute those who have committed actions against the foundations of the constitutional order and the security of Russia. The offences include discrediting the army, calls for sanctions, insulting state symbols, and participating in undesirable organizations. The authors of the initiative were the State Council of Tatarstan and Deputy Irat Farakov. North Korea will send about 12,000 troops, including special forces, to the SVO zone, South Korean intelligence claims, Reuters reports. In connection with this, South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol held an unscheduled meeting on security. An outbreak of pneumonia is being observed in Russia, with signs of an epidemic being recorded in 16 regions of the country. The outbreak has been registered in the Komi Republic, Udmurtia, Sverdlovsk, Tomsk, Omsk, Vologda, Leningrad, Kostroma, Pskov, Chelyabinsk, Kemerovo regions, Khanty-Mansiysk and Yamalo-Nenets, autonomous okrugs, Altai, Krasnoyarsk and Kamchatka Krais. Rospotrebnadzor continues to monitor the situation, paying particular attention to childhood morbidity. Daily monitoring is carried out for symptoms such as high temperature, cough and runny nose. That's all for today, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. I also leave comments open for feedback, which I really appreciate. You can view my original posts in much more detail on Twitter. Follow me at beefeater_fella. My research threads also include full references and sources to speed up your own research. Did you know that I also provide daily updates and deep dive research videos on a range of interesting subjects, including economics, geopolitics, sanctions, circumventions, fossil fuel updates, and much more. If you are able to support me with a coffee or subscription on Patreon, I do provide links in the description of the video. I really appreciate all the support I can get towards my research, equipment, and publication costs. Thank you. To those who have supported me on Patreon or Buy Me Coffee, you are simply awesome. Your regular support is really appreciated. Remember, folks, the YouTube edition of my Russian Telegram chat translations is released every night at midnight, UK time. Have a great day. I look forward to your next visit.